Kaya yung mga batang laging namamalo, laging sumisigaw, when we keep repeating those words, sila na rin mismo magiging discipline. And then aside from those kind of technique doc, pag hindi na kaya talaga, i-inform din naman si parents na, Mami, parang itong mga ways na to hindi effective. So, gumagamit din kami ng quiet corner.
Everyone, I'm Dr. Christine Albaciat, and this is Chat with Peds, where I interview experts in the field in order to empower you and give you the confidence to raise happy and healthy kids. My guest in today's episode is a good friend. She is Teacher Beth. Well, hi.
Hello,
She
Doc.
is a preschool teacher and an early childhood graduate. She studied in Singapore, and she has had experience in early child learning and uh, when she went to Indonesia and Singapore. Something happened that triggered her to establish her own school when she eventually settled in the Philippines. She has her own school in Isabela, Philippines, Little Tots Preschool. So,
Yes,
hi,
Doc.
Teacher Beth. Welcome.
Hello, Doc. Thank you, Doc. Thank you for having me, Doc. Doc, graduate din po ako ng Harrison Memorial College. Pioneer po siya ng kindergarten dito sa Philippines.
Oh, that's nice to hear.
Oo, yeah.
I see.
So, yun po. Thank you for having me, Doc.
Yes, my goal for today's episode is to give parents an idea. For example, meron silang
Mm-mm.
anak na mag-enter na ng preschool. Or
Yes, Doc.
example, hindi sila satisfied, change sila ng ibang school. Ano ano ba yung ano magandang tanungin sa isang owner ng school at isang preschool teacher na ano. So yun yung gusto kong i-discuss natin today.
So, Doc, parang lagi na lang ako nag-i-interview ng mga parents kasi ngayon, Doc, is ang dami, meron kaming early registration. Dahil nga si
Mhm.
DepEd, minove niya. So, everyday may mga visitors ako and very frequent yung mga, it's just all the same yung mga question nila. Like, ano yung mga programs na ino-offer mo? Ano yung unique about school mo? Parang ganon. So, I always, and then ano yung approach? Then I will say that we don't have that specific approach. Kasi
Okay.
parang dito sa atin, Doc, is nagiging academic based na sila, some of the parents. Oo, so gusto nila dapat at this age marunong na magsulat, magbasa. Pero sabi ko
Yes.
naman, I think they have forgotten na bata yung mga anak nila. So, sa Little Tots House, Doc, ang lagi kong sinasabi is, the Little Tots House is a play-based school. So, we want
Oh.
the children to be happy while learning, to capture that they should have a memorable and happy experience sa childhood nila. Kasi formative years po yung 2 to 7. It should be 2 to 7, pero ang kinikater ng Little Tots Doc is 2 until 5, yung going to grade 1. So, yun po, ang lagi nating naririnig from parents, like yun din lagi ko na-explain, play-based ang Little Tots na kinikater at tinitingnan natin lahat ng need ng bata.
Mm. And where are you located kung gusto nilang mag-inquire? If taga
Dito
Isabela
sa
sila.
Yes, Doc. Dito po sa Buena Vista, Santiago City. So if they're coming from City Hall, so matutumbok pa rin nila yon basta Green Gate. And then if they're coming from BDO, dire-diretso lang yon. And if they see that Arco, welcome to Buena Vista Elementary School, then just turn around and then they will go back. Makikita nila yung Green Gate, Little Tots House. Kasi isa lang yung dito, Doc, yung Green Gate. Yun po yun.
Sige, yap, nakapunta na ako doon.
Yes, Doc. Buena Vista, Eugenio Street, Buena Vista, Santiago City.
All right.
They're always welcome to visit us, Doc.
And you have your Facebook page, right?
Yes, Doc. Little Tots House Preschool.
Yes.
And then ako po yung, kunyari, once they inquire, ako po mismo yung sumasagot. So sometimes it would take time na sumagot ako kasi ang dami mga inquiry.
Mm-hmm.
But they can always message me there.
Okay. Sige. So let's get right to it. Yeah.
Yes. Doc. Ready ako sa mga questions. Excited ako.
How about merong system in place na mag-identify or mag-address ng, kunwari, hindi lang sa special needs per se, individual learning needs. Kunwari, medyo mahina sa isang subject or
Yes, Doc.
or kunwari maano yung social interaction skills o paano kaya yun?
Yes, Doc. Kaya yun po yung kagandahan ng school natin, Doc. Dahil 12 lang sila or 10, nakikita ni teacher yung mga needs. And then ako din pumapasok, I think tong batang to medyo mahina, hindi nakikipag-interact. So pag na-identify na natin, Doc, bibigyan na natin sila ng help. For example, ng opportunity to play with others or si teacher mismo is mag-step in na may gagawin to help the child. Yung, for example, very shy yung bata, Dok, gagawa si teacher ng isang activity, for example, show and tell.
Okay.
Show and tell to enhance yung confidence ng bata, yung self-esteem. And for example, si bata na ayaw makipaglaro, magdadramatize naman si teacher. Pero nakikita ni teacher lahat ng need ng bata, yung 12 bata, kasi meron tayong checklist, Doc.
Okay.
We have the checklist para ma-identify yung mga bata na etong batang to hindi natin nakikita yung social interaction. So ito-cross siya. And then i-check, i-cross lahat yon, parang ganon. Ay, itong batang to parang hindi kaya mag-identify ng 1 to 5. Yung ganon, Doc. Kasi may set of curriculum tayo, Doc, no? So may mga goals tayo, objective. And then at the end of the term, makikita yung mga needs ng bata na hindi na-meet. And then, tutulungan ni teacher. Or prior pa sa mag-end yung term, pag nakita na ni teacher, magkakaroon na ng early intervention. And then, kakausapin na rin ni teacher yung parent. For example, let me say, yung kindergarten natin teacher, Doc, is may mga bata kasi doon na medyo nahihirapan mag-read.
Okay.
So si teacher nag-create ng home learning, ng teacher-made materials na reading. Tapos may mga manipulatives din doon. Nag-create siya and then sinesend niya sa bahay. Nakikipag-collaborate din po tayo sa mga parents to help the child. Yes, Doc. Aside from dun sa ginagawa natin na parang revision sa school.
It's nice to hear. Yeah.
Yes po, Doc.
Yung sa teachers, paano sila trained na mag-handle ng iba-ibang age group? Or like one specific teacher, ganitong lang siya? Like sa ganitong level lang siya? Paano?
So yung mga teachers po natin, they're early years trained. Sa kindergarten teachers talaga sila. One, it's from Harris Memorial College. And then the other one is, the two of them are from PNU. Yung isa is bachelor in elementary ed, pero grade 1 naman yung tinuruan. So basically, from the start, tinapos nila yon. So they know the milestone of the kids. Aside from that, during the interview, tinanong ko sa kanila kung ano yung mga skills nila, yung strength nila, para malaman kung suited ba sa kanila yung age level. And then, every now and then, pumupunta po ako sa classroom nila para makita kung nagagawa ba nila yung responsibilities nila as a teacher or kaya ba nila. Then meron kaming every day, parang monthly or weekly na pag nag-uusap-usap teacher Doc, parang gano'n.
Then
Na-address ko ba, Doc?
Hindi. Okay lang. Yung sa teacher-student naman, na-mention mo kanina yung about nung sa discipline. Like, yun yung example. Paano pa minamanage yan sa school?
Yes, Doc. Meron kaming sabi ko nga po, Doc, positive reinforcement kami lagi. And then we have the rules in class. And then we have this chart na yung handling emotion.
Kasi yung mga bata, hindi pa sila marunong mag-regulate.
Hindi sila marunong mag-regulate, Doc. So, tinuturuan namin sila ng ways on how to regulate emotion. Like, for example, breathing in, counting.
Yes.
Not usually verbally, but then may mga pictures kami. Kasi may mga bata na visual learners. aside from regulating the emotion, then yung rules, Doc, ang laki ng tulong kasi nun. Like for
Yes.
example, be gentle to your friends. Instead of saying no shouting, use indoor voice. So mai-instill sa mga bata yung positive words na yon na, ay, I should use my indoor voice kapag nasa bahay, ay nasa school. Oh, my hands should be gentle. Kaya yung mga batang laging namamalo, laging sumisigaw, when we keep repeating those words, sila na rin mismo magiging discipline. And then aside from those kind of technique doc, pag hindi na kaya talaga, i-inform din naman si parents na, Mami, parang itong mga ways na to hindi effective. So gumagamit din kami ng quiet corner.
I see.
So, time out. So, nilalagay namin sila sa time out. Pag hindi na kaya, Doc, then we'll say that, okay, you have to stay there for 2 minutes. Then, if you're okay to talk, then doon na namin sila ipaprocess. Yun, Doc.
Oh, okay. So you believe in timeout? Nag-work siya?
Nag-work naman, Doc. Kasi minsan, yung mga bata, kailangan din nilang mag-isip. Kasi pag sinabi mong turn off, they have to think, oh, what are the things, ano ba yung ginawa ko, bakit ganon. So, it works. It worked. And then, aside from that, yung mga sinasabi ko nga kanina, Doc, yung rules, kasi naniniwala kami na kapag lagi mong inulit-ulit, conditioning, narurutinize yung mga bata din. Then, sinasabi din naman namin sa mga parents, these are the things that we do in school. So, si parent naman, ginagawa sa bahay, nagkakaroon ng consistency.
Yes, yes.
Yes po, Doc.